Dr. Olivia Onassis, a name whispered with reverence in Baltimore's medical elite, her reputation a testament to years of surgical brilliance. But behind the steely exterior, a weariness was growing. Olivia's world revolved around the hospital. Days blurred into nights. Her patients always came first. Sleep became a luxury, meals rushed affairs. Olivia's personal life faded into the background. She had become a prisoner of her own success. The signs were impossible to ignore. Olivia's sharp mind felt clouded with fatigue. Her boss recognized the danger signs. "Olivia, you need a break," he insisted. Reluctantly, Olivia agreed to a mandatory vacation. She just had no idea where to go. Olivia confided in her closest friend, Sarah. "You need to get away, somewhere you can truly disconnect," Sarah urged. "Kenya!" Sarah exclaimed, her voice filled with excitement. Olivia raised an eyebrow, intrigued. Sarah painted a vivid picture of Kenya's wonders. She promised Olivia an experience that would rejuvenate her. Olivia, ever the pragmatist, was initially hesitant, but Sarah refused to take no for an answer. Olivia found herself drawn in by the allure of Kenya. With Sarah's encouragement, Olivia booked a flight to Nairobi. She chose a 2-week itinerary. A mix of trepidation and anticipation washed over her. Olivia's journey began at Baltimore Washington International Airport. Today, there was a different energy in the air. As she boarded the flight, a sense of excitement bubbled up inside her. Olivia allowed herself to dream of the adventures that awaited her. Her journey to Kenya, a journey of healing and rediscovery, had begun. The wheels of the plane kissed the tarmac at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. A wave of humid air washed over her. A friendly driver greeted her with a warm smile. Olivia gazed out the window, captivated by Nairobi's vibrant tapestry. Her temporary haven was the elegant Marriott Hotel, but first a cup of Kenyan tea awaited her. After a day of rest, Olivia felt ready to embark on her Kenyan adventure. Her first stop was the Giraffe Centre. Olivia reached out to feed a giraffe, feeling a sense of wonder. The afternoon was dedicated to a guided tour of Nairobi National Park. Olivia marveled at the sight of zebras and wildebeests. Surrounded by the raw beauty of the African wilderness, she felt a sense of peace. The following morning, Olivia embarked on a road trip to the Serengeti. The landscape transformed before her eyes. Maasai herdsmen guided their cattle across the plains. The moment they crossed the park's boundary, a vast expanse of golden grassland stretched out before them. Their destination for the night was the Kikorok Lodge. Olivia knew this journey was already changing her. Olivia woke to the soft golden glow of the African sunrise. Below her, herds of elephants and giraffes grazed peacefully. The worries and anxieties melted away. After breakfast, Olivia joined a group for a morning game drive. The air crackled with anticipation as they drove across the vast plains. The Serengeti did not disappoint. Olivia found herself face to face with creatures she had only dreamed of seeing. A pride of lions lazed in the shade. A cheetah sprinted across the savannah. Herds of zebras and wildebeest stretched across the plains. As darkness descended, they made their way back to the lodge. After days in the Serengeti, Olivia experienced Kenya's stunning coastline. A short flight brought her to Mombasa. Olivia's destination was Diani Beach. Her days were spent lounging on the beach, swimming in the Indian Ocean. In the evening, she strolled along the beach. One evening, she found herself at a lively beach bar. Intrigued, Olivia found herself stealing glances at a stranger at the bar. Gathering her courage, she decided to approach him. "Excuse me," she began. "I couldn't help but notice you're here alone." "Hello," he replied. "I'm Oscar." They talked for hours, sharing stories of their lives. Olivia found herself drawn to Oscar's quick wit and kind eyes. As the night wore on, Olivia felt a connection with Oscar that she had never experienced before. He was easy to talk to, easy to laugh with. He challenged her intellectually and made her feel seen in a way that no one had in a very long time. For the first time in years, Olivia felt truly alive, her heart thrumming with a mix of excitement and trepidation. Their conversation flowed effortlessly, punctuated by comfortable silences and shared laughter. They discovered a shared love of travel, of exploring new cultures, of pushing their own boundaries. Olivia found herself opening up to Oscar in ways she hadn't thought possible, sharing her vulnerabilities and dreams with a man she had just met. But as the night drew to a close, reality set in. Oscar's trip to Kenya was nearing its end. He was scheduled to return to London in a few days. A wave of sadness washed over Olivia as she realized that their time together was fleeting. They exchanged numbers, promising to stay in touch. As they said their goodbyes, a mix of hope and uncertainty swirled within Olivia. Could this chance encounter blossom into something more despite the distance that separated them? Olivia and Oscar continued to communicate after their serendipitous meeting in Kenya. Late-night phone calls, filled with laughter and shared stories, became a regular part of their lives. They bridged the distance with heartfelt emails and texts, their connection deepening. Olivia looked forward to their conversations with eagerness. Oscar's virtual presence brought lightness to her days and warmth to her nights. He listened, offered support, and made her laugh. Olivia learned about Oscar's life in London, his dental practice, his love for family and friends, and his passion for photography. She shared her work challenges, the triumphs and heartbreaks of being a surgeon. Their bond grew stronger, fueled by mutual respect and shared values. Olivia found herself falling for Oscar, his kindness and his belief in her. She entertained the possibility of a future filled with love and happiness. Weeks turned into months. Olivia and Oscar's bond deepened despite the geographical distance. Their daily phone calls and regular video chats became a lifeline, a source of comfort and joy in their otherwise hectic lives. Olivia found herself looking forward to their conversations with an anticipation she hadn't felt in years. Oscar's warmth, humor, and genuine interest in her life filled a void she hadn't realized existed. He celebrated her successes as a surgeon, offering words of encouragement during challenging times. Olivia, in turn, learned about Oscar's life in London, his bustling dental practice, his close-knit group of friends, his passion for photography. They shared their dreams, their fears, their hopes for the future. Olivia found herself opening up to Oscar in ways she never thought possible, revealing her vulnerabilities and aspirations with a man who lived thousands of miles away. Yet despite the distance, she felt closer to him than anyone she had ever known. One chilly December evening, as Olivia returned to her cozy Baltimore apartment after a particularly grueling shift at the hospital, she found a single red rose waiting on her doorstep. Attached to the rose was a handwritten note: "Be ready at 8 p.m, dress warmly." Oh! Olivia's heart skipped a beat. Could it be? Was Oscar really in Baltimore? Doubts and excitement battled within her as she got ready. She slipped on a warm sweater, her fingers trembling slightly as she buttoned it. At precisely 8 p.m, the doorbell rang. Olivia took a deep breath and opened the door. Standing on her doorstep, a suitcase by his side and a bouquet of lilies in hand, was Oscar. "Surprise," he said, his eyes twinkling with mischief and affection. Olivia threw her arms around him, speechless with joy. Oscar had flown all the way from London to surprise her. He had planned the trip in secret, coordinating with Sarah to ensure Olivia was home. That night, As they sat by the fireplace in her apartment, sipping hot chocolate and catching up on lost time, Olivia knew in her heart that this was more than just a long-distance romance. This was something special, something real. Section 3. The Proposal. Oscar's visit was a whirlwind of romantic gestures and heartfelt conversations. They explored Baltimore together, visiting the National Aquarium and enjoying cozy dinners at charming restaurants. It felt so natural to have him in her life. On their last night, as snow fell softly outside, Oscar took Olivia's hands in his. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a small velvet box. Olivia's breath caught as he revealed a stunning diamond ring. "Olivia, my love, will you marry me?" Tears welled up in Olivia's eyes as she nodded. "Yes, 1,000 times yes." Two weeks later, Olivia and Oscar stood before a gathering of their closest friends and family, exchanging vows in a heartwarming ceremony. Olivia, radiant in a simple yet elegant white dress, couldn't wipe the smile from her face. The love and support surrounding them filled the room with warmth. Oscar, handsome in a tailored suit, gazed at Olivia with an adoration that brought tears to her eyes. They had found each other against all odds, their lives intersecting on a distant continent, their hearts drawn together by an invisible thread. In that moment, as they pledged their love and commitment to one another, the future stretched before them, filled with promise and adventure. After a honeymoon spent exploring the vibrant streets of Marrakesh, Oscar made the momentous decision to move his life to Baltimore. He couldn't imagine being away from Olivia, and she had grown to love her life in the city that had become her home. With Olivia's support, Oscar navigated the complexities of transferring his dental license and establishing his practice in a new country. Olivia continued to excel in her career as a surgeon, her passion for her work reignited by the love and happiness she had found with Oscar. She approached her patients with renewed empathy and dedication, drawing on the lessons she had learned during her transformative journey to Kenya. Olivia had discovered that life was not just about work and achievement, it was also about cherishing relationships, embracing new experiences, and finding joy in the unexpected. Oscar's dental practice, White Smiles, quickly gained a reputation for its exceptional care and welcoming atmosphere. His patients appreciated his gentle touch, his warm humor, and his genuine concern for their well-being. Oscar thrived in his new life in Baltimore, embracing the city's vibrant culture and forging close friendships with Olivia's colleagues and friends. Life for Olivia and Oscar was a harmonious blend of their individual passions and their shared love for each other and their growing family. They welcomed their first child, a healthy baby boy they named Ethan, 2 years after their wedding. A beautiful baby girl, Sophia, followed a few years later. Their family was complete with the arrival of twins, a boy and a girl whom they named Noah and Ava. Throughout the years, Olivia and Oscar remained committed to nurturing their relationship. They made time for date nights, stealing away for romantic dinners or cozy evenings at home, reminiscing about their whirlwind courtship and sharing their dreams for the future. They supported each other's careers, celebrating each other's successes, and offering a listening ear and a shoulder to lean on during challenging times. And every year, without fail, Olivia and Oscar returned to Kenya, the country that had brought them together. They revisited the breathtaking savannas of the Serengeti, the pristine beaches of Diani, and the bustling streets of Nairobi. Each trip was a pilgrimage, a chance to reconnect with the place where their love story had begun and to create new memories with their children. Olivia and Oscar's life together was a testament to the power of taking chances, of opening one's heart to the unexpected, and of cherishing the moments that truly matter. From a chance encounter at a beach bar in Kenya to a fulfilling life filled with love, family, and adventure, Olivia and Oscar had found their happily ever after.